Ah, you guys enjoying quarantine? The whole month of April's been canceled. Hello, welcome. We haven't left the house in 4 weeks, I guess. I'm only joined by wasabi ice cream this week. How are you enjoying the quarantine?
It's it's been beautiful outside for like like it snowed last week, and then like after that, like the next day it cleared up, warm as fuck, been beautiful, and I haven't been outside at all. So
56 degrees it is. It's pretty nice.
yeah,
And it's we all have to be inside because the government will come for us.
or they won't.
Or they won't. It's
It doesn't
it's
people don't seem to care over here. It's fucking kids playing outside and people fucking
man, it's like a
drag
ghost
racing.
town. Dude, it's like a ghost town out here. It's like we've been left in a city that's dead. It is surreal.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I've been adhering to the recommendations of hey, just stay inside and don't do anything. So
Yeah, I have to figure. And now it's getting even crazier with Walmart and Sam's, like 20 people in the store at a time. Like,
oh really?
oh yeah. It's like at this point, it's like, oh boy, oh boy, what are we doing?
Yeah, I've just been ordering. Uh, my roommate works for the post office, so
Ooh.
he's in it every day. So he just brings back like he'll bring back shit. Uh,
It's like, hey buddy, I got your stuff. I got you nacho flavored Doritos.
yeah,
It's gonna be okay. No, I mean, living alone and all that stuff, it's not the biggest of deals, but it is lonely as fuck sometimes.
yeah.
Stretches of no one. And it's like, well, can't get a sub from Wawa because Wawa's fucked. Went to Wawa. That was a mistake. Had to pay the rent. Rent stops for no one, especially not Chuck Norris. And they have these little tape lines where like you have to be 6 feet away from people now. It's like, oh fuck this. It's like I don't even want to be here.
Man, can you even get a toasted hogue?
No, can't even get a toasted hogue without some bullshit. And they installed plexiglass, so now you have to like slip the money in, and at that point I'm like, I'm just going to pay with my phone, so you don't get to touch anything, I don't get to touch anything, we're all good.
Yeah, people are putting up that plexiglass.
Yeah, it's like okay, here, here. It's just this is our world we live in. This is our world. At least we have plenty of video games to play.
Yes.
One tidbit: Ace Combat, what Unknown Skies. You hit a power line, your plane dies.
You shouldn't be hitting power lines in a plane.
Well, I did, and I was very very sad.
Um,
I flew too low. It's the second mission. I was trying it out before this today. I was like, all right, can I go through this power line? The power line fucked me up.
or you were just testing to see if they put enough they put enough physics in it. If you can just go through the power lines, or
That power line fucked me up. I
well,
was like,
shit.
all right, it touched the tail, and the tail went blah, 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 like plane exploded. $15 million out the window. And I turned off the game and I was sad.
Yeah, I still only played the first like couple missions in that. But you see what I mean about it though. It's like It's Kojima as fuck.
That game is that game is anime flyer. I don't. It's like very serious. It's like they have their own European country. I thought it was called Russia, but it's not. It's like
It's like
Ursura.
Eurasia.
Yeah, Eurasia. That game is crazy.
And then I like when you finish the mission, it shows you a replay.
I saw that.
Replay, but then it does like a cinematic replay where you can just like change the shots and like look at it in different angles. It does that, and then after you pass that, it does like another replay where it's like a grid based replay, like a tactical replay of like just like an overhead like grid view of just your plane doing a line and then just showing all the tactical maneuvers. It's like, why do we need to see this and the other one? I don't know.
It's this. I miss flying games, and this is like the only flying game.
Yeah, apparently there's a new one coming out that people are waiting for.
I mean, not even shoot 'em ups. This is like, okay, this is good. This scratches whatever this needs to be scratched. But it looks like it looks like it went far. I don't know. I always think Ace Combat was like supposed to be like this hardcore sim. This doesn't seem like that.
Yeah, but that's what some people thought about like Metal Gear too. They thought, oh, it's supposed to be like this realistic military shooter,
And it's really not.
Yeah.
Hope you like stealth and no stealth.
And a guy shooting bees out of his mouth. You're like, I don't know what this is.
Bees out of his mouth. That is gaming. Nothing says hardcore like bees.
I played a little bit of that Control DLC.
Is that good?
It's great, man. It's weird because I don't know if this was the new DLC or something they added later into the game. But so what it is, it's like a jukebox, and throughout the game, you can't just do the DLC. You have to like play the game normally and find these tokens to put into this jukebox. And when you play a song on the jukebox, it teleports you into another part of into the DLC area. But you only have like until the song on the jukebox ends. That's as much time as you have to do that shit. So I'd say like 5 minutes you have to just fucking, because it threw me off at first. I was just like shooting motherfuckers, and then it just like you just get kicked out, and it's like, oh, did I win? But no, the song ends on the jukebox and it just kicks you out, and then you got to put another token in.
Sounds like the worst tokens. Game of
It's a pretty interesting concept. I mean, a lot of stuff in that game is weird like that, so it just kind of fits. But I only got to do a little bit. You can buy more tokens, or you can craft them, but they're like really expensive. So I'm not sure how they expect you to, just you can't really trudge through it if you like, even if you wanted to, because you have to. It takes a certain resource that you don't have unlimited of. And then like I haven't played that game in a while, but I remembered the checkpoints fucking suck, man. I was actually streaming it here on the Discord. Discord has this like streaming, like people can watch you play. So I was just testing that out with Control, and Hambo was in here. He was watching me. And like, man, the fucking checkpoints suck in that game, dude. Like,
yeah,
it only checkpoints you at the fast travel points, and the fast travel points are real scattered. Like they're scattered around all over the place. Like they're not very close to where your objective might be. So you can spend like 5 minutes running around, die, and it'll send you all the way back to your checkpoint. And every time you die, you lose 10,000. Not 10,000. You lose 10% of your currency, your upgrade currency.
Great.
So it's like you get punished severely if, every time you die, and it's just not like it made me rage quit because I was in the area where I was like it was like an underground area that was just hard to get to, and like I could sprint there. It would take me like 5 minutes to sprint there, but every time I died, it was like I gotta fucking run all the way back. I lost all my currency. This sucks. Um, so yeah, I got upset and then I quit.
Okay. Well, that's normally DLCs are hit and miss. Some of it's good,
It's
some of
pretty
it's
good.
bad.
It's pretty good.
I mean, all of it can't be like the Octoling expansion.
Well, you know, that's a master class of DLC right there. I mean, really the golden standard.
The golden standard. I'm just saying, they all can't be that. But I'm glad it sounds like that it's solid. I hate buying DLC.
Yeah, but
Some
like
of it's so bad.
Control's a great game, so I wanted to dip my toe back into it.
I just feel like it's sometimes, it's like, is this going to be burial at sea, or is this going to be like, here's a bunch of bullshit, go shoot things?
Yeah.
All right, here's a challenge pack.
Yeah,
We
challenge
made a
packs are
bunch.
the worst. Like that challenge packs can go fuck off.
Yeah, challenge packs are stupid. I mean,
It's
remember back
like
in the day when PC games had expansions and they didn't do challenge packs?
Nintendo's idea of a fucking DLC is challenge packs. They had fucking challenge packs in Zelda, challenge packs in Smash. I'm like, who the fuck is playing challenge packs in Smash, dude? Nobody wants that.
Oh, that's true. It's like, here's a character and here's, but oh well.
I've also been playing. I'm playing a lot of when I don't know what to play, I just load up some old shit usually.
Yeah, old
And
shit.
RetroArch has retro achievements built in. So
Yes.
I've just been like trying to like tackle some like old games I haven't played in a while just to get the retro achievements. And I loaded up Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
How'd that run?
Oh, it runs great. I mean, everything runs. I mean, it's not a very demanding game. They had PS1 emulation figured out like
I
a
know,
long
but
time ago. So
did you upscale it? Did you, stretch it out? Like, how'd you play it?
I ran a filter on it, so people are like purists when it comes to like their old games. Like they run
I
like
don't.
scan lines and they run
If
like,
it's
oh
on
no, it's got to be
emulator, I can care less.
they're like it's got to be native res. I don't want any upscaling done. It's got to be pixel perfect. And I'm like, I
That's
usually just run
stupid.
I run a filter on it usually just to
Can I?
clean it up.
I just want it to look nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I want it
Um,
to run good, look nice. Because sometimes those old games, you run a filter or something, it has that like mosaic effect that looks too clean. Like, oh,
I like the clean look though. It looks like and it was what they would do for HD remaster, and it'd be controversial. People be like, "Oh, they fucked up the graphics and shit like that." But I don't know. It never bothered me. I
right.
don't really care about how it looks. RetroArch has this feature where it's like a lot of games have built-in latency. Like even on if you play it on a native console, like Super Mario on the NES has like two frames of latency just built in. Um, so RetroArch has this run ahead feature where it can. Uh, yeah, it's hard to explain exactly what it does. It pretty much runs three instances or multiple instances of the game, where it's one instance will be a frame ahead and another instance will be 2 frames ahead. Um,
That's smart.
and it reduces it gets rid of built-in latency that way.
That's
So
smart.
it makes games that already had built-in lag. It gets rid of lag like that. It's pretty crazy.
Lag was crazy on emulators. Man, it felt like back in those days, playing a game felt if it didn't feel right because it wasn't. I'm glad they seem like they're patching those games so they can feel just like they were back in the day.
Yeah, or better than they were back in the day.
Yes. This latency was a bitch. So, Symphony of the Night.
Yeah,
I
just
need
like
to.
random stuff. I mean, there's like, I think the site is retroachievements.org, I think. All you gotta do is just make an account there. It's all like made by the community. So they just like there's people just ROM hacking and hex editing and memory sniffing the games and just it's pretty much how they do it for like if they build in like trophy support for like a PS2 game. It's done the same way. It's just all done in memory. They just search a memory value and they go, okay, that value, you gain 20 coins. Here's the memory value for that. And you did it. Here's a trophy.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dedication.
Yeah, there's people they're just doing it out there just every like minute. They're just adding new achievements. So
it's nice to see dedication to the old craft. As long as they don't add Sega Saturn games, that's all that matters. Those
I
people are
don't think they
crazy.
have Saturn.
Saturn people are crazy.
I know they do have Saturn.
Yeah, we gotta check out that Saturn stuff. All right. So a lot of old stuff. I played 2 more games. I went back to Fire Emblem 3 Houses.
Nice.
That game is still great.
Anything new with it, or are you just starting
No. Just continue. No. I'm continuing. That game's like you can just slip right in.
Did you never
That
finish
game's
it?
no. You can just slip right back into that game. Real easy. It's
I'm
not
not
one
a
of those
Fire Emblem
RPGs
guy.
this game is heavy on story. Oh,
Not even story.
heavy.
I never like tactical RPGs has never been my thing.
So you must really hate Cassin.
Cassin, what the fuck is that?
It was a game that I got for Christmas for my PS2. That game sucked.
Oh, yeah, I never liked like the only one I kind of liked was Disgaea, the Disgaea games because those were just so over the top. Like you can get your characters to like level like 9 million and do like trillions of damage. Like I don't know, those games just seem ridiculous.
Trillions of damage.
Yeah, you fucking like you could level up your characters into like the quadruple digits, and then like you could do damage that was like most RPGs be like 9999, but no, this would be like unlimited damage you could do.
Is the other person have unlimited damage to your unlimited damage?
Yeah, I think like as you level up, everything in the game levels up. So I guess it's like never ending in that way, but
I don't want to spoil it. Someone's like, don't spoil the game's out for a little bit, but we're pretty deep into the game. It's very story driven. And it's one of those things that's like, okay, we gotta go do this. So I want to say this one part. Can I just say it? It's a spoiler for anyone.
I mean, don't go around spoiling shit.
It's been out since July.
Yeah, but so is like Final Fantasy VII's been out for, for 20
Forever.
years.
And people don't want that
still
game.
getting spoiled for that, so
Oh boy. No, we're at a part where we're at the turning point with that game. There's a point where the story turns. Sorry, but we're there now, and it's like, yeah, now we're getting to like the beginning of the end.
sweet.
So yeah, we're getting there now. So
It's always good when you feel like I remember. So one of my favorite RPGs was Tales of Symphonia. And
yes,
like that game has so many fucking twists and unexpected turns. and you're like, what the fuck? And like every time you thought you knew what was happening, someone would like double cross you, and you'd be like, what? You're on there, and then so that game was like 4 discs on GameCube. So
Yeah,
like
of course it was.
so like like as you got further, people who would double cross you would like triple cross you on the next disc, and then like on the next disc they will quadruple cross you, and you're like, whose fucking side are you on, man? I can't. You've crossed us and quadruple crossed us. I don't know who you are anymore.
And then you find Per se and everything's good again.
Per se is dope.
Yeah.
I need to play.
It's like, hi. Yeah, I played through that once. That game gets weird.
That game gets heavy, man. It's all about like there's racism and genocide. Like
that game gets weird. And what was her name? Colette. To take Colette, yeah. And then she's talking about her father and shit. That game's crazy.
That game is heavy as fuck. There's racism, genocide. There's like concentration camps. Like there's some serious shit going on in that game. But yeah,
I like a lot of people didn't like the sequel of it, A New Dawn. I thought that game was great.
That was shit. I mean, I played the fuck out of it, but like, it was bad, dude.
It had the best gaming light ever when they were talking about Ratatosk, and he basically was talking about one of the characters in the first game. She's like just Ratatosk, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Emilla's a bitch, but
oh yeah.
Just the way Ratatosk were like, you see, you know, she said you're like a mother because your breasts are really big, and it's just one of the greatest lines ever because you never thought they would actually go there. And the love interest of the person, she just says, "You jerk, you perv." It's like, how come games don't do that?
Oh, they do
it's like
that,
so. It's so left field. It was like, what? They went there. Oh, I was dying for like a good 10 minutes because normally games are so lactose in that area. They're like, all right, we're going there. It's like, this is great.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta play through those games again.
Except, yeah, and then he became a badass at the end or something. He's like, I will
do.
You know what's great? The voice for Ratatosk was Zach from Power Rangers.
Really?
The other one.
The black one.
Yeah, he was the Black Ranger. Not Zach. The Adam? Yeah, Adam.
Oh.
Adam, Power Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all I played, so
I got most of those Tales games. They're like the Neptunia series. They just come out.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you?
I didn't say they were bad.
Neptunia.
I didn't say they're bad. I'm just saying there's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, but like those Neptunia games don't like they don't like it seems like they don't care. They just churn out the same. Like they don't update their assets at all, so all the graphics are the same across every single game.
This is true.
Like it's how they churn out so many games so quickly.
Yeah, fix that. Yeah. All right. So those Tales games are great. So Fire Emblem's like that, except for more tactical and more animations. But no, it's a charming game, and everyone's boobs are huge. I'll play more of that after I sleep. Oh well. What was the last one? Oh, I beat Doom Eternal. Doomy Doom. Doom.
I haven't finished that yet. Does it hold up to the end?
I've it's one of those things. It's like rip and tear. I want to eat your babies, or whatever. It's like that. It holds up to the end, but you're playing that on ultra violence and stuff. That game feels like an eternity. Maybe that's why it's called Eternal. It feels like an eternity. It feels like you're going through fucking brick walls. But no, it's fun. I mean, I feel like it's a little long, but I know that that if it's on easier, the campaign's 9 hours, give or take. So if you're playing it on any other mode, it's like 9 hours to get through. So if you're playing it on ultra violence, it's going to take you maybe 30.
There's a bunch of like collectibles and reasons to go back and shit though.
Yeah. So I'm not saying like, oh, the game's 9 hours, and it's if you play it on harder modes, that game can be upwards of 30, upwards of 40, and I enjoyed it. I just wish this game had the what was it, the Levelator 2.0, where people make they made their own levels. I wonder if they're going to put that in that game again.
I doubt it.
That's what makes you come back from Doom, was that custom content.
No one went back for that. Let's be honest. You talking about Snap Map?
Yeah, Snap Map.
Yeah,
The multiplayers.
It was cool, like some of the creative things that came out of that, but it didn't really light a fire under anyone to be like, oh shit, let's check Snap Map. Snap Map.
Yeah, but it's a fun game. It's a fun game. It runs on everything. You know, even if you have a computer from 1972, it'll run on that. Or 1998. It's good. It holds up to the end. Game's solid. I don't know. It's one of those games that's like it's a adrenaline fueled junkie rush. It ends in a boss battle. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, you mean a video game ends in a boss battle?
Yes, I know that seems. Is that weird that it does? Games don't end on boss battles. It's been a while since games ended on boss battles.
I mean, how do they usually end? Like on a cinematic?
Yeah, they usually end on a cinematic with a boss battle, but these days, no. No. But this one did. But yeah, the music's great. Everything's good on it. So yeah. So that's what I've been. That's the games I've been playing. More Fire Emblem, and of course Animal Crossing. I play too much Animal Crossing. I'm sad now. One tidbit before we get into news. I checked in on my island today. There was a fashionista that came to the island. You know, I'm excited. Fashionista comes to the island. Dude said, I need clothes ideas. And I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you.
Is that stuff like, do those guys just show up randomly? Or is it something like, hey, today's April 12th. This is the day that this guy shows up?
Some of them do. Some of them just show up randomly and they just go like, hey, I need ideas. Or, hey, I got stuff to sell you. I got clothes to sell you, you know? And like Mabel and Abel ain't going anywhere, or whatever her name is, Isabel. But you have punk rock bug dude, and you have Fisher influencer dude. Yes, there's a fisherman influencer who fishes and talks about his likes.
It's too many.
I'm sad now. Like, this is too meta, Nintendo. How dare you? It's like Nintendo. It's like, like, oh, fuck. This is stupid. I'm looking for fish. Oh, man. Everyone loves the fishes you caught on my live stream. It's like, fuck off, man. I caught me a huge ass fish today. It came out of the fucking sea. It scared the shit out of me. It was long.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the controller vibrates differently when you catch a big ass fish. So you know, like, they use that HD rumble shit. It's like that.
HD Rumble is fucking biggest scam
Terrible.
of 2017.
It's not that powerful, but they will use it to your advantage.
It's not like it's not HD. I mean, it's not like it's hard to explain. I did a whole write up on it when it when it first came out, but now
It's
like no
not
one's using
Rumble.
it now. It's not Rumble. It's. I mean, it is, but it's more of like
It's
just a
haptic feedback.
annoying. Yeah, it's haptic feedback. It's just a very extreme fucking like most games that were using it. From my experience, it was just way tuned way up, so extreme, high pitched, and annoying. Like I remember
But
playing,
that's what I like.
but it's not. I don't. It didn't add anything for me.
You're saying Rumble don't add anything? I feel like anytime a
Rumble
game,
adds stuff, but not the way they're doing it.
right?
I don't know. There's nothing HD about it. It's just normal Rumble with cranked to fucking 11.
Right. It's just nuts. Rumble, but yeah, it uses Rumble pretty well. You know, the way the fish nips the little thing. I have 85 hours in that game.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I have 85 hours.
805 hours?
No, 85.
That seems like not a lot compared to
And
like I thought it would have been
the
a lot
game
more.
still doesn't give me fucking terraforming. They're like, all right, go plant flowers if you need this thing. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Give me my terraforming. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So there's your Animal Crossing update. All I really did was so I had shorts and stockings on and blue shirt, and he just basically gave me a tuxedo thing, and I'm like, well, I just put this on and go talk to him. He was like, I love it. I'm like, of course you do.
Okay, there's your Animal Crossing minute. Moving on.
Yes, moving on to the news.
Grumble's in the chat. Are you a
Yes.
fan of Rumble? I don't know. I feel like I was talking shit about I wasn't talking shit about Rumble. I always leave Rumble enabled when I'm except in DJ Max because that why would you need Rumble in that? But I always leave it enabled when it's there. I just don't like. I don't know. I don't know what the experience is supposed to be like. I don't know. In a lot of situations, Rumble just doesn't make sense. Is all I'm saying.
Right. When used right, it's used right.
Yeah, like in Forza, it's good, or like racing
Yeah.
games, it usually feels good. But anything else, it's like, not so
You feel the
much.
traction. Well, Ace Combat, I'm playing on the Xbox One. They actually
Yeah,
have, when you shoot a missile and you hear the triggers go,
yeah.
you're like, all right, that's cool.
When it's tuned properly in like the certain in the right situations, it adds to the experience. But I feel like my main thing was like I was playing Blaster Master Zero on Switch, and
Hmm.
like the rumble in that game. First of all, the game doesn't need fucking rumble. It's like a 16-bit like remaster of the first Blaster Master, and it just doesn't need rumble. But when it rumbles, it's way fucking. It's like cranked to like. It's like cranked to a million. It's like how much? Why do I need all this fucking rumble? Um, that's what would turn me off to like the HD rumble. Worse when they just add it to dramatic scene. Yeah, that's what I mean. But usually when it's done right, it's good. But let's see. On to the news. We've got one, two, three, four. We got four news topics today, and they're not hugely significant, but one of them is, and one of them kind of is. But Last of Us 2 and Iron Man VR are delayed indefinitely. This comes from PlayStation's Twitter. They announced on Thursday,
Yep, I'm here.
quote, SIE has made the difficult decision to delay the launch of The Last of Us Part 2 and Marvel's Iron Man VR until further notice. Logistically, the global crisis is preventing us from providing the launch experience our players deserve.
I think that's a little bullshit, but also, I, The Last of Us 2 is a launch PS5 game.
You think so? You think they're just pushing it to PS5?
Absolutely.
At the very least, I think it'll come out on both.
Oh yeah. They did the work on the PS4. It's just like Breath of the Wild. They did the work on the Wii U version. Why not put it out on both?
I don't know if you heard, like, The Last of Us has been like pretty troubled in the past couple weeks. Like, I don't know if you heard the reports of this people
But
just fucking
delayed indefinitely.
Well, they just mean that they don't know. But it's been like troubled. Like the developers are coming out and being like, "Man, this is bullshit. We're getting like worked to a bone here. We're not getting any fucking breaks. We're not like, you know how most games of this stature end up just people getting crunched and just overworked and uh there was just a lot of devs just coming out anonymously complaining that that shit was not good over at Naughty Dog. I don't know if you remember seeing those reports, but
I have, and that
yeah.
was the Uncharted 4 was sounded like a hell of a thing.
So it seems like The Last of Us 2 is like, I mean, they were like having troubles to begin with, and this is just maybe
I mean,
the icing on the cake.
isn't that game supposed to come out this month? It's supposed to come out April 20th.
Yeah. I mean, they've delayed it multiple times already, just like any of their, all of their games, but
Wait, was the original date April and they pushed it to May?
I think they pushed it like 3 times already.
And then now it's just infinitely delayed.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. So I'm saying PS5 launch. That's what I'm saying. Also, a lot of you know what my frustration not with that game being indefinitely in Iron Man is everyone saying like Sony and Microsoft should do the right thing and delay the Xbox stuff. They should just delay it. And I'm like, they're not. These consoles are coming.
I mean, is that doing the right thing, or is that just like? It seems like to me, at least Xbox seems ready. Like people have that in their hands.
Xbox seems they know what they want to do.
Digital Foundry put out a video of them putting together, like building, like having the pieces in their hands of the Xbox and building it themselves. Uh, so like we know what that thing is. But for the PlayStation, no one's seen the fucking thing. So they just don't seem ready on any front right now.
I'm just saying from me hearing the YouTube scuttlebutt, and it's the same thing for wrestling things like video game and wrestling. YouTube follows the same thing. They're like, Sony's fucked, Sony's boned, Xbox fucked. Oh, Xbox is showing signs of delaying the Xbox One. I'm like, until someone says WrestleMania is not happening, it's still happening. And then they delay WrestleMania.
I mean, Phil Spencer came out and said that they're still on track, so I don't think they're gonna be doing any delays.
And even if they did, I just don't see what benefits it.
An alarm stopped on Raven's Echo Dot.
Sorry, that's my alarm.
Thanks, Alexa.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It would see if anyone needs a delay. At this point, to me, it'd be PlayStation. Like Xbox seems completely ready and prepared to launch today if they needed to, but
Well, the Xbox Series, yeah, they probably could push it out today if they really could. It's using the same Windows 10 core, and it's just the opponents and all that stuff of getting it ready. I don't know. The series, I need to actually look at how big a Series X looks like.
Digital Foundry has there's videos out there, man. They take the shell, they take the motherboard, they put the CPU on it, they pretty much build the whole thing from scratch, and then
It's
put it in a
not that
case.
I don't want to sound like I don't have room for the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. It's just I do.
Yeah,
It's like, do I put it on top of my entertainment center or do I put it in the little sliver that is there?
yeah, you're gonna want it to get air. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
well, I put it next to the PC, and that's where I was going to put it. Oh, there's plenty of room on the top of it. And then, the PS5 and the Xbox can all live on it. But it sounds like I could put the Xbox Series X on top of the Xbox One. I don't know why you want to do that, but it looks like it could fit on it. It'd say it could go on its side. Didn't Phil Spencer said it can go on its side?
I think they did say that. I mean, it's not really made to do that. Like, it doesn't have any feet on the sides, but nothing's gonna stop you from doing it.
Well, you couldn't put the Xbox One on its side. The original one.
Yeah, but that's more of like a design. Like, it wasn't really designed to do that either. I don't know.
Yeah, top of your PC wouldn't even work. I don't really want to do that.
They'll let people know what the deal is with that.
Yeah, they will let people know with that. It's just The Last of Us 2 just seems like a PS5 launch game because Microsoft has Halo 5 at launch, and Iron Man VR just seems like that game wasn't a game.
I don't even know who wanted that, but yeah, was that a game? Have we seen like actual game shit from that? All I've seen
We
is
saw
the
something. It just looked janky-ish. It looked like VR bullshit.
yeah.
It just seemed like a bull shots or trailer shots or whatever. It's like, here's Iron Man. It's like, this game ain't gonna look like this. This game looks like
Yeah.
trash.
Well, yeah. So Last of Us 2 and Iron Man VR delayed forever. Moving on to this comes from Kotaku's Jason
Oh
Schreier.
boy. Oh boy.
Borderlands 3 devs are getting stiffed on bonuses. So
Sorry.
what?
I'm sorry. 31 minutes ago, Sony just put out the DualShock 5 controller. 35 minutes ago. I'm going to send this in chat. You have to look at this. It looks ridiculous. I'm sorry to just go. I'm sorry to the Holt, but what the fuck is that?
Give us a link.
No, I gave you a picture.
Oh.
It's right in the thing.
Oh, post it in the Twitch chat.
Oh, okay, I'll post that in the Twitch chat. But what the fuck is that? Well,
That looks
that is something.
I mean, it looks. What the fuck is that, man? It looks. I mean, it's a controller.
It's a controller, all right. Were they inspired by the Xbox One? Why is it black and white?
Interesting.
I'm lost for words.
What does the back of it look like?
Why is the PlayStation button a button? Why is it not a circle thing anymore?
Yeah. There's a gross, man.
What is? Why does it have a mask? Do you like that the light bar thing is in the middle now? It just slopes down.
I mean, it looks fine. It's just I don't know why. I don't know why they had to do that.
I don't understand this. Who asked for this? I don't like this.
Is this an official thing?
Yes. 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 This is real. I promise you, I will send you the link. The first wolf of DualSense. DualSense.
Oh, gross. They're changing the name too.
No, yeah. Okay, here's more to it. I'm sorry to interrupt this, but it is literally hot breaking news.
Where is this posted? Give us the actual link.
Here. I will post it in the actual. I will post it in the chat room.
Yeah, it looks like a Star Wars.
That is
like a stormtrooper controller.
That is this is something. I'm so sorry. We're gonna go on to the next story. We're like,
no, this is a story. Introducing DualSense, the new wireless game controller for PlayStation 5.
DualSense.
Oh, they did. They have a picture of it back. Okay, it's got USB-C. Cool.
Like everything else, good.
That forehead on it. I'm wondering if that's still touch. If that's still a touchpad.
Yes.
It is. It says that.
Has to be.
Built-in microphone. Built-in microphone.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no.
It will enable players to easily chat with friends without a headset. Ideal for jumping into a quick conversation. That's ridiculous.
I don't want this. I don't want my controller to have a microphone.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what else is in here. Adaptive triggers into the L2 and R2 buttons so you can truly feel the tension of your actions. Like when drawing a bow to shoot an arrow. Okay. Rechargeable battery, lessen the weight of the controller as much as possible. I like a good heavy controller.
My phone's pretty heavy.
There's no longer a share button.
And what the hell is it?
We bring
and
you
what that?
It's a new create button. With create, we're once again pioneering new ways.
Oh God!
For players
Fuck off!
Gameplay content to share with the world, or just to enjoy for themselves.
Fuck off! Does it have to look like this? Is that if this is the first look of it? Does that mean that the PS5 is going to be this weird two-tone thing?
You think PS5 is going to match this color?
It kind of has to.
So, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't.
I mean, it'd be fine if like that black part wasn't black. Like if the whole thing was white and just like the sticks and triggers were black, that'd be fine to me. And the PlayStation logo, if that was black, I don't know why the whole bottom half needs to be black. That doesn't look good to me.
I don't know why you have to go with black and white. Just go all the way with it.
That thing's gonna get sweaty and dirty in a motherfucker, dude. I already have a white controller and it don't look good.
All my controllers are white. No, they are.
Not talking about. It sits at each side of the touchpad, giving it a slightly larger look and feel. Yeah, so I guess it is still a touchpad. They don't mention like what, how the touchpad works. I mean, it's mostly just.
It's the PS4 controller on steroids.
Yeah, just slightly reshaped and recolored.
It still has the light bar.
Yeah.
But not, like we heard rumors that it's going to get rid of the light bar.
I mean, they got rid of the light bar, but it has light underneath the touchpad, under and around the touchpad. So
yeah, the newer controller PS4 ones, you can see the
So
I'm
this
like,
wouldn't work with PSVR.
well, whatever.
It wouldn't work with PSVR.
It's the whole fucking point. Just buy a Move controller. I don't know. Just
Yeah.
that. Wait, that light bar was for VR, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was for something else.
Nope. That's what it was for.
It was that light bar was stupid. Can we all agree the light bar was the dumbest feature for the PS4?
I like the light bar because it indicated what player you were.
Yes.
Like it was good for that. Like, oh, I'm red, and on the screen you'd be red, so
Right.
it's synchronized like that. But anything else about it, not so much. I need a new controller. I need a new DualShock 4 because this one is old.
I need a new Xbox controller, and yeah, I need a few new DualShocks.
I was thinking about getting an Elite Series 2 controller.
Ooh.
Like some.
Those are expensive. Those are good.
They're expensive, but it'd probably be the last controller I ever need. It'll work on the new console.
Everything. It'll work on everything.
Did they say that if the DualShock 4 would work?
I'm pretty well. Look at this controller. This looks like a dual.
Everything's there though. It's like nothing new aside from the
everything is there. Yeah, and what was the thing about the triggers they changed?
Tension triggers, adaptive triggers, something like that.
That's something Microsoft did.
No, so what
It's
Microsoft the Elite the closest thing would be the Elite controller, which has a switch on the back to where you can set the dead zone of the trigger. You can set the stop.
But this is different from that.
This is Microsoft also had the shiver trigger or whatever the fuck it was called, where the triggers vibrated.
Those sucked.
Yeah. This sounds like depending on the triggers have programmable tension, so that if you're like drawing a bow, which is the only use I can see for this, if you're drawing a bow,
that's what I was thinking.
You'll feel it tighten up. I guess it'll get tighter as you draw a bow. I don't know what else you would use that in, but
or if you're
pulling a trigger, you feel like if you're pulling a trigger, you'll feel the tension of the trigger, and then like as you
if you're a sniper, you can feel the pull of the
you'll feel it pull, you feel it catch, and then release.
Yeah, the catch. You're like, all right, I got my hand on the trigger, and it feels like it is, and you're like, all right, boom.
But like, I don't like people don't. It's good for like simulation, but if you're actually like, I don't know, playing competitively, you wouldn't want that. You want as little throw as possible.
Yeah, well, it seems like they want to go for immersion. Whatever that is, they want to go for that immersion shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I seen it in different colors, I would think this is better.
Yeah. My thing is just I don't like how much black is on it. It's too much black on it.
So you want it all white?
I want it all white except the triggers,
also,
and the sticks, and the logo.
Also, can I just say it looks like an Xbox controller? I look at this and I go like, this looks way too close to an Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, they haven't changed any button placement or stick placement.
Also, it looks like, for you wrestling fans out there, it reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, okay. I know his mask.
Yeah, it's like it reminds me of the Ultimate Warrior. I'm like, yeah, someone's a fan of Ultimate Warrior. Oh my god!
That is okay. That's interesting. I didn't think. I figured we should have seen the controller before we actually see the console, because they always do that.
Yeah, well, Nintendo did it with the Wii.
Yeah, at least it's not a boomerang.
No. Wait, I guess they did that with the PS4, right? They showed off the controller before. Yeah, they did, right?
Yeah, they do that with all. They always do that.
Well, Microsoft just revealed the whole thing just at once.
Yeah. So
Like, here's the controller, here's the box, here's all of it.
I guess that's next.
Ah, sorry for the interruption.
No, that's not an interruption. That is important news right there.
That is hot breaking absolute news.
I'll
That is
I'll add that to the doc later.
That is hot breaking, hot off the presses news. It was so hot that we couldn't even talk about this next one. People getting stiffed on bonuses. Now we can go.
Yeah, so despite Borderlands 3 being a huge sales success, Gearbox developers will not be receiving the tens to $100,000 bonus checks they were expecting. So
this game.
Here's something I didn't know about Gearbox is that they don't have like a traditional salary system, or they do. Their salaries are a lot less than what the industry standard is. So they have like a royalty system where the company gets 60% royalties and they get 40% royalties based on the game sales. So it works out big time for them if the game's like a huge success, like Borderlands 2 was a smash, and a lot of the employees were able to just buy houses alone off of those royalties. So Borderlands 3, people were expecting like, oh yeah, there's gonna be another one, guys. Get ready, guys. But CEO Randy Pitchford came out and told them like, hey, you know those bonuses you're expecting, yeah, it's not going to be as big as you think. So
Hey, I'm sorry to interrupt this story. We have another breaking story.
What?
Yes.
Okay, what now?
It's E3. E3 2020 canceled twice. ESA will not host digital events due to corona risk.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So I'm sorry. It's just can't even get through this story without this bullshit. I'm sorry.
I did see that. Yeah, I didn't feel like that was big enough to put. I did see that, but I didn't feel like that was important enough to.
Okay, it's just so E3's dead. Whatever it was going to be, it's dead now.
Did they ever say they were doing a digital thing?
They did. They said they were going to do digital press conferences and like Nintendo Directs and stuff for everyone.
But E3 doesn't have to do that. They can do like
they
just do that themselves.
Yeah, but they were going to, just like the GDC stuff, they were going to just go, do their time slots and everything. But now the Corona Chan, it's, so numerous countries canceled in March. Microsoft, Devolver Digital, Ubisoft, and Bethesda announced they will be, their own events around the time E3 would have been happening. I mean, they still could do that. Given the disruption brought to by COVID-19 pandemic, will not be presenting an online.
I know Bethesda came out and said we're not doing anything. I know Bethesda said that.
All right. Is this not a story of breaking news?
No,
to me, it seems. Okay. Well, E3's dead.
Well, I figured that was happening anyway, and I know Bethesda came out and said they're not. Like Bethesda specifically said they're not doing anything. So
okay, I'm sorry. I just like, what are we doing in June? Nothing.
But as far as like everyone else goes, I'm figuring that everyone else is going to do their own thing. Like EA is going to just put up a thing, Nintendo will put up a thing, Microsoft will put up a thing.
I mean, at this point, if you're Microsoft or Sony, it gives you runway to do whatever you wanted to do. Except for with the Corona Chan, you can't invite the press and do your slobbering on, you normally do. People go like, are they dogs?
They really don't need that though.
No, they really don't. They're not gonna fly out PewDiePie and he pees on a PS5 or something. I don't know what he does. Or they fly out the ninja, and he puts a purple hat on the Xbox Series X or whatever he does.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ninja. Here it is. But whatever. By the time this happens, it just seems like 2020's canceled. What has happened?
Yeah. Anyway, Gearbox.
Yes. No more interruptions. Sorry for the.
So pretty much they're not getting as much money as they thought they were gonna get, and people, there were a lot of their devs were banking on like, oh yeah, it's gonna be big. I'm gonna make some big plans coming up, man. And so a lot of people made plans thinking they were gonna get, a large lump, and
They should have.
Randy Pitchford said, due to the costs of creating the game and the growth of the studio, their bonuses will not be as big as they were expecting. Plus, a lot of people back in 2016, Randy Pitchford caught a big bonus, $12 million bonus, which I think he's still in a lawsuit with, I think. But they're saying that came out of his 60% of the cut, and not the 40% that the devs get. But yeah, so they said they have to recoup the game's cost, which was about $140 million. So he told employees if they weren't happy with the royalty system, they were welcome to quit, which is just fucked up.
Did they do?
It's fucked up.
Did anyone quit?
I think you can't really just up and quit when you got like a family to feed and shit like that. So
yeah,
a lot of them might be like talking about it, maybe making plans if they can, but
it feels
might just be stuck there.
It just feels like people been sold a barrel of bullshit. Like they pumped them up and they probably went like, oh, you guys are gonna make so much money. Borderlands 2 was a fucking success and everything. And then I'm sorry. I know Borderlands 3 sold very good initially, but that game came out and just faded to black.
Yeah, well, especially since like they really fucked themselves on PC by making it, Epic Store exclusive, and like I don't know, they're not really open about how much they get paid in the Epic Store deals, but from what I understand, it's a pretty big payout that you get for doing that,
Right.
So I don't know if you can point at that and be like, no, this really fucked us. I think more of it is like the negative stigma surrounding Epic Games, more so than the payout that you get.
Right.
It's like what's worse, the negative PR that we're gonna get from this, or if we don't take it, are we gonna make our money back? And it's fucking Borderlands 3. People are gonna buy the shit anyway. So
right.
I don't know if they needed that deal, but
yeah. Borderlands 3 is, I don't know. That game just doesn't seem right.
It's not great. I mean, it's okay if you're just going in expecting what you get out of Borderlands, then yeah, it's what you get out of Borderlands. But I know a lot of people, like including me, I was expecting a lot more after having played, shit like Destiny and The Division, and even Anthem to a certain degree. Like these are games that did stuff that took the Borderlands genre. They took what Borderlands did and kind of did something new, and we've been playing those types of games for fucking years.
And even their bread and butter of, we got 1 million guns. These guns don't feel good.
Yeah, it was just more of the same old shit when we've been playing new shit since then. So it just didn't feel substantial. But whatever, it sold a lot anyway. So
it sounds like Paul Heyman and ECW saying, "Hey, we'll get you to the promised land. Don't worry about your royalty check." Keep making these games. It's gonna sell millions. You know, your money, baby. Go do it.
Yeah. And they're still doing DLC. They actually just came out with a new trailer for their next DLC, Borderlands Science.
Oh boy. I hope that's good.
Yeah, well, I haven't loaded that game up since since like the week came out, and I haven't played it. But maybe I'll load it up and just see what it's like now. But
I played it on PS4, and I'm like, should buy the Steam version and just deal with it.
yeah,
It's on Steam now. So Mario 64 got fixed.
Mario 64. So an unnoticed bug has been fixed in Super Mario 64 after 20 years. This comes from romhacking.net. You can actually download this fix right now and put it onto your ROM. So here's what the issue was. In the original game, in the game that came out, the game that everyone played, there was a bug with the texture for when Mario's on fire. You know, when he catches fire and he goes, ha 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 ha.
Yes.
That texture was fucked up and no one knew it until the code got decompiled about 8 months ago, and you can download it on GitHub or just check it out and browse it and like recompile it yourself if you want. Link that in the chat. But so Super Mario 64 was decompiled. Also, Ocarina of Time is decompiled as well. But people started digging around in it, and they found out that, hey, this texture is actually not supposed to look like this. They said the texture when Mario is on fire is displayed in the wrong format, resulting in black garbage pixels. Since video game smoke of this era was often depicted with black garbage pixels, the mistake went unnoticed for over 2 decades. The texture was broken in the game for almost 2 decades before anyone noticed, and was fixed with one simple line of code. So if you go to that, I linked it in the chat there. If you go to that
Yeah, I need it.
romhacking.net, they have
All right, I'll go
pictures
there.
there. They got pictures there to show you what it looks like before and after it was fixed. And yeah, it's actually supposed to look way better than that. Like it's crazy how it's crazy how stuff like that gets unnoticed for years until people start actually digging into the code. And
oh wow, yeah, that looks way better.
yeah. So you can actually download that and patch your ROMs with the fix. And yeah, you'll have
Well, if you have the
play.
original N64, then you're just fucked.
You can there is a way to like dump your ROM and put it on like a cartridge, I think, but that's a lot of work. I think if you have like an EverDrive, you could do it and play it on an actual.
Is this fixed on the DS version?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I know that's just it's just a random question, but I was like, I wonder if this is because Mario. I know in 64 he looks like a fucking accordion. I don't like
that DS version is a completely different version of the game though. That's not just like a copy and paste. Like they added
but
characters, they added stars, they added worlds.
Sometimes they, like not even like Nintendo would go like, okay, the smoke is black. Oh well.
Yeah, I would imagine if they had, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if they didn't notice it was fucked, which they might not have, I would imagine there's at least some reused code there. So.
Normally, Nintendo's so good at they have an eye for detail, and it's so weird them not having that smoke thing because I know exactly.
Yeah, but like it says, like at the time, that's kind of what stuff looked like. So you didn't really know that it was broken just by looking at it, because it doesn't look like anything's wrong until you see what it's supposed to look like, and then yeah, it's definitely not right. So I just thought that was an interesting thing. Threw it in there.
So the garbage pixels probably to them are like, oh, it looks all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Ship it.
And then this comes from BAFTA. which I think is like a
Yeah.
British award or something like that. I don't know what the fuck it is. I know it's British though. The British awards show, and every year they do stuff. They give out game awards, and I gotta say, for all the game award stuff that came out, these guys are pretty accurate, um, and what I would determine, like, yeah, these are the best games in these genres. So, best game they gave to Outer Wilds, not Outer Worlds.
Yeah, the
Technical
one with the
achievement,
marshmallows.
yeah, Marshmallow Game. They gave technical achievement to Death Stranding,
Yeah, that
which,
sounds about right.
yeah. Best family game, Untitled Goose Game.
Goose Goose. Does families play Untitled Goose Game?
No, but I don't think they mean like this is what your whole family is gonna sit around the TV and play. I think they mean like it's just family friendly. Like there's no violence
Okay.
and no, that kind of shit. Um, Audio achievement they gave the Ape Out,
Yeah, that had some good sound.
but it's like what they did with the sound as well. Like it was like jazz, like freeform jazz shit that would
It was
like
it was
cymbals would
good.
clap and drums would happen based on what your actions would do. Um, like it was transformative. It didn't really have a soundtrack. You made the soundtrack by mashing buttons, pretty much.
I enjoyed that game.
Yeah. Best narrative went to Disco Elysium, which I can see
Disco
that.
Elysium. I've
It's not you. You're not gonna like that game. Don't even try it.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's just everyone's like, "Oh, Disco Elysium is the greatest game ever," and anything that's hyped like that, I go, "Oh, I must play it," and I go, "Well, you're wrong."
You're not gonna like that game, so don't even try
I'm
it.
pretty sure I'm not gonna like it.
Um, Best multiplayer, Apex Legends. Artistic achievement, Sayonara Wild Hearts. Evolving game, Path of Exile. Beyond Entertainment, Lo-Fi Chill Beats. And then here's one that threw me for a loop. I don't know, you tell me if you agree with this. Best animation they gave to Luigi's Mansion 3.
Guess what? I beat that game this week, so I can talk to you about Luigi's Mansion 3
But
because I
best
did play it.
animation though.
It does have really good animation, but
But
I
is
don't
it
think
the
it's the
best animation?
of that year.
Because if you're talking about Death Stranding, I'm like, I mean, that game did animations though.
Yeah, but this game, okay. In Luigi's Mansion, there's a scene. I'm not saying it's the best animation, but it's just so you go. The last level is the like a disco hall, like a dance floor, and you spin a record, and it's a little homage back to Mario, so you can go jump up the coins and all that stuff. Like that whole game is animations.
Okay.
So that whole game is all little animations. So like sucking things, like that game is all about its animations.
Yeah, sucking things.
Yeah, I mean, it's just how it blends the animations together. I mean, Luigi looks okay. I was trying to think, I feel like there's better games that had more animation than this game.
Yeah, well, I
But
see, like, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played it, so, but I know Death Stranding had fucking, the game was all animation.
no, it was, but also it was kind of dull.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're talking about just
Like
the
animation
animations,
wise, it was kind of dull. Like this game at least has lively animations. When Luigi sucks up a character, he dances.
okay.
Tom Porter British is not going to when he delivers the package, he ain't gonna go Sam,
Okay, I can see that. Okay. Yeah.
And
Well,
the just that game's good. I went back to it. It's really good. But the game is a lot of animations. Like the cat scene. There's a cat and how Luigi gives his. But I don't think it's the best animation. I wouldn't go, man. I felt like there was games with better animation.
yeah, I'd have to I don't know. I always like hand drawn animations more than CG.
Yeah,
So
I'm not
when I'm
saying
like
they're not
thinking about like Grease, I don't know if that had, but even that was like the animations weren't the big part of that. It was more just the art.
right. No.
Well,
Luigi's
anyway,
Mansion.
those are some of the awards. That's not all of them. If you wanna check out all of them, you can go to BAFTA.org. They've got it all lined up there.
What they give game? Wait, did it say they gave game of the year?
Best game, yeah, Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I had a while. Yeah, Marshmallow game. Okay,
Yeah,
and then evolving game, Path of Exile must be good.
that was great, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if they say it is, then I'm sure it is. These people are on a board telling you, "Hey,
yeah. Actually, that no, they had one that was voted on by people. I don't think I have that one listed here, but game releases. Dun, 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 dun. We got two of them this week. Two.
yes, two
Uh,
of them,
two.
two.
Today, April 7th, you get Disaster Report 4 Summer Memories.
What the hell is that?"
That let's see. It's an action adventure game developed by Granzella, released in 2018 for Japan on the PlayStation 4.
Oh boy,
It is the fourth entry in the Disaster Report series and was originally meant to be released for the PlayStation 3. Its production was halted due to the 2011 Tokyo earthquake and tsunami, but resumed after demand from fans.
we want game. We want game.
The goal is to escape the destroyed city, finding safe paths through the collapsing buildings and dealing with panicked and fleeing people. The game was to feature over 60 characters, the largest in series history. The player would have to work with these people to escape. Okay?
That's the wrong game to play right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, especially if you're in Tokyo, since it's like
Because
based on like how you're making a game based on an earthquake in Tokyo, and ironically, an earthquake and tsunami happens in Tokyo. Um, yeah,
this game's coming out on PlayStation, Switch, and PS4. What?
oh, I fucked that up. It's supposed to be PC, Switch,
I,
and PS4. I fucked that up.
I was like, cool, it's coming out on the original PlayStation.
Yeah. So
It's like,
also, according to the box art, it has PlayStation VR support. So, um, so yeah, if you have PSVR, I guess try that out. If you want to see what an earthquake looks like in VR.
I'm sorry. It's like, why is this? All right, I need to look at what this game is. I need to look. Disaster
Pretty,
report for summer memories.
yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
I just want to see what the game looks like. Oh my god, this game looks so budget.
Metacritic score is 59 on Switch
Oh boy.
and 54 on PS4.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
The fans demand this. So who cares what the Metacritic score says? The fans demand this. It's for them. We're like, the game's bad. It ain't for you. It's for them. This game had enough funding to get on Switch, PS4, PC. I'm
I mean, it looks like it sold pretty well. It debuted at third place uh, with 42,000 copies sold as of November 25th, 2018. So, I mean, it looks like it sold pretty well. It's just not probably not a very good game.
What the hell is this game? Stress and life and it's a game.
I guess you're just going around rescuing people. Yeah. But nobody cares about that. What people really want
This
is
game is.
Friday, April 10th. Final Fantasy VII remake.
I'm getting it.
Apparently the physical copies they said were sending
They're
sending
out.
out early. They're out, yeah.
They're out. Not here, but they're out other places. And what was it? Square Enix just said, "Don't spoil people." Thank you. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well, again, there's a surprising amount of people who have not played, who know nothing about this game. So
You would think with everyone screaming to the hilltops about Final Fantasy VII, everyone would play it.
yeah, I mean that old game is a little hard to go back to. So even for me, so this is exciting. You know, even though it's the first part of the episodic journey, you know, it would be exciting to just go back and see it how we want to see it.
Well, it all depends how how they end it.
From what I heard, it's great. You know, they've really you know, turned a 3-hour portion of the game into an 80-hour extravaganza. So
Is it really 3 hours portion?
That first, like the Midgar section, it's not really 3 hours, but it's more like, I mean, it's a short part of that game though. I mean, you're not even talking. It's like half. It's not even the entire first disc. It's like half of the first disc.
And that's the whole thing on this?
Yeah. But
really?
From what I heard, they've really expanded it into something way more significant. Just like, you know, expanded upon everyone's individual storylines and
God, how
and shit like that. So
God, how long is this thing gonna be?
So I heard that this first part was like 20. I forget how long they said it was, but it's significant. It's a full game's worth of content.
I figured that, but really just the Midgar stuff. I mean, did we get even whatever? We'll play and figure it out.
Yeah, I was expecting just the full disc 1, but it's not even that. I don't even know if it's half of the first disc. It might be a third of the first disc. Because
I guess
I don't even remember if like the Red 13 stuff. I don't even know if he's in that. Like if we're just talking Midgar, you're not seeing any of that, right? Like
I only played that game. I played it enough to know that I'm like, I don't remember.
I've only played the first disc, so that's all I know.
I played through. I got to the part where emo dude stabs my healer, and I was very sorry. You know what? Fuck it. Emo dude stabs my stealer, and I was very mad that he killed my healer.
We're no spoilers, man.
Well, he was emo, and and then I went and then the next one I went to a fucking coma.
But yeah, so yeah, as far as I know, none of that is in this. But so like, how many parts is this going to be? Because that's I don't like. I was mad. Like I said, I thought it would be 1 part per disc, but
no,
less than that. So
how many discs was Final Fantasy VII? 5?
It was 3.
It was 3.
Yeah. And Final Fantasy 8 was 4 discs.
Yeah, they could do it.
So I don't know how many parts this is gonna be, but
I know one thing: the game's 100 gig.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah.
Is that even if you get it on disc? It just installs 100 gigs to your fucking system.
Well, a Blu-ray drive can only put 80 gigs on a freaking disc.
Well, aren't they expanded now? I thought they got bigger.
To 120?
I thought they got bigger.
I guess they did. You think they can fit 160 gig on a Blu-ray?
Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure what they are now, but I just know they got bigger. But not that it matters.
Gotta make room.
You still install the whole game to your hard drive, regardless of if you get it digital or not. At least that's what.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
But yeah, so those are your game releases. 2 of them, and really, I mean, really, we only care about 1. So.
And a lot of games are gonna get pushed back to Corona Chan.
I mean, the stuff that's slated to release is going to release. So, like, the stuff that's already gone gold is releasing. So, I wouldn't worry about delays, at least for like the upcoming, for the immediate future.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's just
that stuff is done already.
I'm excited for Final Fantasy VII. I'm excited to see what that game's going to look like. I'm excited to see, because it was fun. That demo was good. I'm excited to see more of it.
Yeah, and I didn't play that demo, so I'm trying to go in as fresh as I can.
I'm pretty fresh into it. But it does seem like a good fun time.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's it. Any last minute words?
Always. Before we adjourn for the night with E3 and the controller and all that stuff and everything getting canceled, WrestleMania was this weekend.
Oh. How was that?
Everyone hated it.
Great.
It was the worst WrestleMania of all time. No, it was fine. No, it was fine. The Boneyard match was fine, and it's just one of those things you look at and you're like, this is it. But also, no, it was fine. They did what they needed to do as with what they had.
Yeah.
So I'm not sitting here to say that they didn't.
Would you have rather them do nothing instead of just doing?
I think a lot of people would rather them do nothing than rather do
Like,
something.
At least you can say what you want, but at least they're trying to entertain. They're trying to keep the show going. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, they tried, but the problem with doing WrestleMania without the glitz part of it, it just feels hollow. It feels like you're eating a hollowed bunny.
Yeah.
And not a solid bunny. And the excitement doesn't seem there, but what they were given a bag of wet dog shit, and you're like, do something with it. So yeah, it wasn't on a boat. It was pirate themed, which made no sense because it was going to be in Tampa, Buccaneers, so it was going to be pirate themed. And so they did in Orlando, which can't really do anything with the Chargers,
Yeah.
Or wait, no, the Orlando's not the Chargers. I forget what the team is in Orlando. Do they even have a team?
Falcons.
No, Orlando. They have a bowl. They have a team.
Miami. Oh, Orlando. Yeah, I don't know.
Does Orlando have a team? No, I don't think so. And it just made no sense. Yeah, it just seems like a lot of things are just kind of up in the air with that. Oh boy.
They got it over with and don't have to worry about it anymore.
Absolutely. They got it over with, and they filmed Raw and SmackDown, and it's just it's everything's a mess. Everything's a mess. No, that's basically it that I can think of right now.
Sweet. Oh, they just put up another Xbox This is 2 minutes hot. They just put up another Xbox video talking about the tech. So we're not.
They didn't get.
We're not gonna watch that.
They didn't deep dive it.
Well, it's from inside Xbox.
Yeah, that's going on right now. And they're like, we're going to talk more about the Series X.
So we're not going to do that now. We're done. I'm going to put that in the chat, and you guys can watch that at your own leisure.
Yeah, I don't have anything else in that than WrestleMania.
All right.
Wrestling fans are pissing me off.
Twitch.tv/Gameoverse. YouTube.com/official Gameoverse.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter.com/Gameoverse. Twitch.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes. I'll be back with more Fire Emblem after eating and sleeping. Thank you, everyone.